Hey everybody, Diggs here. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're going to talk about Anima. We're going to look at the VC, we're going to look at the Esper. We're going to ask the question, should you be pulling this week for Anima? Got a lot coming over the next couple of weeks. We have potentially a Final Fantasy X rerun. We have 13 and Tactics in not the immediate future, but after that. Ildira as well could be coming out. So let's go ahead, break it down, and let's dig in. So a lot of people are equating Anima to the equivalent of Odin or Dark Odin, so it would be in that he's going to be one of those VCs that is extremely powerful. It is a 90 cost VC. It's going to come with HP 306, AP 20, Attack 184, Dexterity 40, Agility 5, Luck 28. I think there is no negotiation that this is probably the strongest stat-based VC in the game that's releasing. The fact that it gives 5 agility, 40 dex, 20 AP on top of 184 attack is absolutely ridiculous, and you get luck on top of that. For any dark-based unit, this thing is going to be a monster. And to top it all off, we have a global exclusive buff that gives an individual dark unit that wields it slash attack up and dark like HP up percentage. Is absolutely crazy. It's definitely going to give Dark the power it needs to get back where it is. It's going to make Little Leela even more relevant, and considering that we also have the Maidens of the Rose VC on the global side, I mean, it's pretty monstrous right now. So, you know, looking at it and kind of asking the question, should you pull? Let's look at what it does as a VC first outside of its base stats. It is going to give Dark attack up for the individual unit. It is going to give slash attack resistance penetration party-wide plus 35, dark attack plus 18, and it's going to give party-wide single target resistance 20. For the VC alone, I do think it's worth it. If you are putting together any type of a dark composition, I think it's going to be worth it. If you're putting together a PvE composition, I do think it's going to be worth it, because a lot of times we are seeing opponents now show up with slash resistance, so you're going to be able to make those dark compositions for PvE even stronger. Also, the base stats are definitely going to help. It's just overall a monster of a vision card. Now, I do think there is an element that because this is not a limited time VC, I do think you can make the case that, oh, I don't really want to pull it, particularly if it's on a banner like Odin was, where you might not stand a good chance of pulling it, right? Or it's not guaranteed. I think there is a case to be made not to pull for this in that situation. If you're someone who already has a really solid lightning composition, if you have Astrius and a really solid water slash ice composition right now, you may not need to have this right away. If you are like a newer player though, who's been building up Dark with Joker and Leela, potentially you're planning for Dark Fina coming out here in the future, or you're thinking that maybe they're going to release a Dark Element Summer unit here, this absolutely could be worth it for you to pull. And I think, you know, even if you are a newer player setting up your PvE composition and you need some really strong Dark VCs, this could be good for you too. It's really going to come down to what the banners are, because this is definitely not worth 40k Visiore. It's good. It's not 40k Visiore good. I would rather spend 40k Visiore on a limited unit, right? And given the amount of times I'll be pulling over the next couple of weeks with other, you know, limited events coming out, I'm not sure it's worth it right now. The other thing to consider with pulling is a lot of banners nowadays are unit only. So if you are pulling on like unit only VCs, or you're doing 9 steps that don't have UR VCs on it, you may not get a lot of opportunities to actually pull on this VC. So you're kind of in a situation where, you know, you either need to be okay not having it or have other VCs that are equivalent, or you need to pull it right now and get it for your composition. Get it while you can get it while it has enhanced rates. So it's kind of a mixed feeling type of VC for pulling right now. I do want to talk a little bit about the Esper as well though, because we are going to have a Esper going alongside this, and that is going to be, of course, the Anima Esper. 17 agility is going to be really good. Berserk resistance 25, great luck and dexterity at 73 each, AP 43, HP 1240, attack 109, and magic 84. Means that it's going to be universal for both attack, magic, agility, and dexterity and luck Espers. So you could pretty much use him wherever. He does get attack up 7%, and he will get universally dark attack up. What I like about him is he gets the dark attack up, the attack up, and he also gets slash resistance, and he gets a little bit of accuracy here. So you could stack on the slash resistance, you could stack on light resistance if you're targeting light compositions. You could go for slash attack if you wanted to do, like, you know, some type of slash build. I personally think I would go probably this exact build right here. You could go light killer and light resistance if you specifically want to hunt down light compositions, but it's kind of getting to the point where we are transitioning away from light as a meta element. You're not going to see it too much. You will see it a lot in the mid levels, where, you know, you're kind of maybe top 100 to 50, but you're probably not going to see it in top, you know, like 20 play or something like that. So, I mean, Anima is another incredible Esper, up there with the likes of Omega, up there with Diablo in terms of dark capability. You're going to be using him. He's universally good. And I think really what this comes down to, and whether or not you should pull, is going to be highly dependent on what you have, what you want, and what you're going to try and do, essentially. Whether you do try and make Dark Leela work with potentially Joker, maybe you're hyped up for Ruinstern EX coming out in the near future, and you want to build him. I think that's the next, like, for me, that's one of the really powerful dark units that's coming out here soon. Another thing to consider is we do also have Garvel EX that has come out recently, so you could all of a sudden see like a Garvel Leela Joker composition of some type, right? Where, you know, all of a sudden this composition is going to completely, you know, with 100% hit, with survivability, it's going to start killing people. So it'll be really interesting to see the direction that Anima goes. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about Anima. I'm on the fence. I'm really going to have to see the banners first before I make a decision on if I'm going to pull for him, just because I don't want to dump all my visiore, like my 40k visiore for Anima, and then potentially have Bikini Helena come out like next week or something, right? Now, I know Valentine's Zildira is supposed to be technically next week, but oh my god, if they drop like Bikini Helena and I have no visiore, I'm in trouble, guys. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.